Hey guys! I know you heard my intro in with the 2002 Disney Channel original logo, but we're live. This is a Wumi's birthday special. So yeah, happy 19th birthday, Wumi. So yeah. And I made the style for red. It will turn back to yellow when I do a next read. So yeah, this is a Wumi's 19th birthday special of my Monday afternoon stream. So yeah. What? It is also my birthday. No, it's not. Shut up. Hey there, Logan Echo Productions. After a months-long search, he is nominating Donald II. His contract has a salary of more than $300,000, and the role is seen as one of the biggest jobs in City Hall. Virtual reporter Madison McNamee is live with those details. Maddie, what should people know about Donald? Well, Riley, he's got about 2 decades of experience working in local government, holding some pretty high-up leadership positions. Right now, he is serving as chief of staff for Atlanta's mayor, and he has also worked in some other localities in Georgia as well. And now, also, we made the Just2 Network screenbook reddish pink today because of that. CartoonsTV19. Right now, it seems as the biggest questions that are going to come up tonight are around timing. Mayor Daniel Blake is hoping for an expedited appointment process, wanting Donald's start date to be July 9th. The first half of this year, though, has been spent without a full-time person in that role, and the interim CAO, Sabrina Joy-Hawk, also just stepped down. So Richmond is in need of some structure there. It is just going to come down to it, though, if Donald is going to be the person who's going to bring that. I'm told he was picked after a nationwide search of more than 200 applicants tonight. I'm hoping to learn more about why exactly he was the one who was chosen. And we are going to be hearing council's thoughts on this as they are having a discussion here at City Hall. But I am told that it's not going to be until the later part of this meeting. And we are going to keep you updated on what happens here. Live outside City Hall, Madison McNamee, 12 on your side. Okay, Maddie, I'm Franklin Walker, closing center right now. So last night I did some new Just2 Network Export posts. There was one with Baby Purple.
Coming up next on Just2 Network.
Oh my god.
You just scared the crap out of me, dude.
That was scary. He jump scared the viewers like that. That's insane. And now here comes the next one.
Next on Just2 Network. Oink. Okay, what the heck? Am I talking like a pig now?
Well,
Oink,
looks like the pig
oink,
snake
oink,
got
oink,
the
oink.
oink.
Must have been all the mud or something.
Pretty funny bumper, to be honest.
Far out of our area. We're zooming close to the city of Richmond. We're just to the north of the city. We've got a nice downpour here. Moving into Mechanicsville. This is really going to impact the evening commute if you have to take.
And now here's one with all the randomness and scrap.
Two Network.
On my
Oh
old
God,
videos.
there's so much random craziness. That is too much.
That's
Next.
too much indeed.
Bounce Crossroad in Spotsylvania County. Temperatures, it's very warm, it's muggy. We won't lose that feel throughout the entire week. Currently low to mid 80s. We'll keep the chance of just a couple of downpours, maybe a thunderstorm as we go through the next few hours. Temperatures staying very warm tonight. 10 o'clock. o'clock this evening. We're still in the mid.
And now he has the plushies on them.
On Jeff Toon Network. Oh my God! Look at the NBC snake plushies! I want one!
I want one too.
Just search 12 on your side in the App Store. You can also check out our First Alert Weather streaming channel. You can get a live look at the radar plus conditions.
I also did an After Blast promo for Jeff Toon Network. I cannot show you it due to copyright reasons, but yeah, it's definitely on the connectivity today. Connectivity.
Townhomes and a grocery store in the area. Tri-Cities reporter Jamel Vasquez on your side, figuring out what led to this decision and where the project stands moving forward. And more than 7 months ago, city leaders as well as Governor Glenn Youngkin broke ground here on the Sycamore Grove site. They said it would bring growth and revenue and stop the city from being a food desert. However, May 20th, the city council made a decision that put this project's fate in limbo. A monumental groundbreaking from the city of Petersburg is now a giant question mark. The individuals here in Petersburg need to know why the pause, how long it's going to take, because many people are looking forward to the development. We need housing. According to the Progress Index, Mayor Sam Harris said Sycamore Grove, a multi-use development was paused due to a main water line relocation issue, as well as the developer, Originating Development Consortium, not meeting deadlines. The cost to relocate that water line, $25 million, which he says the developer wasn't willing to help pay for. However, Harold Johnson with the development company tells me they were not made aware of this issue until the day the city shelved the project on May 20th and were never even asked to pitch in. Well, how can one expect one developer to pay for city services, for most of the citizens in one specific area? I thought that was unreasonable to even think that. Sycamore Grove would bring 172 single-family townhomes.
So he has the Jeff Toon Network Kip promo.
There got the town into trouble again.
Watch Kip weekdays at 2 on your Jeff Toon Network.
I'm sorry you cannot hear the announcer very well. Probably because I think I need to lower the music on that one.
Development is still planned, and the mayor says whoever develops this project will have to help navigate the quote surprise expense. Johnson says BDC has invested millions over the past 2 years and wants to continue talks with the city. Now, I reached out to the city for more explanation as to why the project was paused and where does everything stand on this. The spokesperson for the city tells me they've never put their comment at this time. For now, here's the full basket, 12 their side.
Tonight, we're continuing to ask questions about that.
And now here's the new Bossy Bear promo for Jeff Toon Network.
Shell and doll, tonight's the night, we're gonna do it all, cause he's sleeping here for the first time. It's the best thing that's happened in the world.
This song is very
It's
catchy.
the best thing that's happened to me and you.
Imagine if I did a
Watch Bossy Bear Sundays at 5 on your Jeff Toon Network.
Yup.
They say 39-year-old Derek Holland of Cary, North Carolina, died after police shot him following a high-speed chase. It happened just before 4 o'clock along Highway 903. Police say Holland crashed his car in a field just after the chase began. They say Holland then pulled out a knife and wouldn't comply with troopers. That's when the suspect was shot and died at the scene. Right now, the trooper involved has been put on
Now,
administrative leave as the
here's the
investigation
next bumper with the Close to You reference. The song Close to You is being referenced.
Coming up next on Jeff Toon Network, you're the first photo in my feed. No, wait, I mean,
You're the
oh,
first
I was
photo
listening to
in my
Close to You.
feed.
Sorry.
Yep. You got the reference. I got the reference.
Dangerous products, things like toys and tools. On your side, investigator Grace Jackson has the story.
At the Consumer Product Safety Commission headquarters in Maryland,
I have worked very hard therapy so I could come here today and share my story.
but instead of doing health in school, we heard inside, directly in front of the CPSC commissioners, she's reading it on the sidewalk.
When I was a baby, I was hurt and poisoned by water.
The meeting Kimberly spent weeks preparing for was abruptly pushed back for months, shortly after 3
Three Democratic appointed commissioners, Mary Boyle, Alexander Hohenstart, and Richard Trumka Jr. were all fired from their positions. Our national investigative team met Responder Ashley 2 years ago. Ashley explained how a single stray water feature hid just when she was a baby left her with permanent injuries. Today, nothing is stopping Ashley and Kimberly from sharing their story to save others.
Consumer product safety isn't a partisan issue. Honestly, it's border control for dangerous products.
The CPSC is the federal government's consumer watchdog. Founded by Congress in 1972, the commission oversees more than 15,000 household products. Richard Trumka Jr., one of the fired commissioners, remembers getting and even Trumka now works on the fitness of final safety rules and those final rules are the last step in the process for the CPSC before any new consumer regulation is established or enforceable.
The final rules that we talked about save 100 lives from carbon dioxide poisoning, save 100 lives from toxic doses, save lives from all kinds of this product from right now, save tens of thousands of ammunition. Those aren't going to happen.
Our national investigative team analyzed the federal register for 10 products that were under review by the CPSC to mitigate the hazard at the time of the commissioner's firings. Those products were tied to thousands of deaths, from window coverings and water beads to infant rockers, baby and floats, and portable generators and table sauce. At a White House press conference following the firings, Press Secretary Caroline Levy argued that President Trump has the authority
Look.
anyone.
Check out this very funny idea.
Is a federal agency within which branch? The executive branch. Who's the head of the executive branch? The president.
This really cracked me up.
Rejected a lawsuit.
I don't care.
Congress created the CPSC as an independent federal agency. Their removal can only be for neglect of duty or malfeasance in office. The CPSC declined our multiple requests to discuss the matter in person or any of the questions we provided.
I love it.
In a
I love it.
statement, the CPSC spokesperson told our investigative team that with only 2 commissioners, the commission set a new record for the total number of recalls and safety warnings in a single week. They added to suggest that the work of the commission depends on the individual commissioners removed by President Trump is an insult to the hard work of CPSC professionals.
So here's today's MB comic made by the birthday boy Woody.
The president has
Happy 19th birthday, Woody. Here's your gift. What? It is also my birthday. Oh, hey. If you have a closed account, why are you still active? Not trying to be mean or something.
Store all day benefits that have been unlawfully withheld from them and their staff.
Tracking it just a couple of showers down for us tonight. That range is really low as we go through the evening, but it does pick back up as we go throughout the overnight. We do have a few scattered showers. We'll keep the chance of scattered showers, even thunderstorms into tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be another very warm, humid day. We'll start tomorrow low 70s, and we'll talk about tomorrow afternoon in the mid 80s. I'll kind of better detail for any hour by hour forecast for tomorrow. We'll take another look at the radar for this evening. Riley? All right, thanks, Mike. Escalating tensions in Los Angeles as the president ordered the National Guard over protesting immigration raids.
And with November approaching quickly, we'll look at how this could impact Virginia elections. That's happening in the world.
12 on Your Side News is sponsored by Smallwood Renovations.
And building tax for over 30 years. Check us out online and call today for your yes.
When it comes to weight loss medication, trust the experts at MediWeight Loss. We combine personalized care with the power of semaglutide and tirzepatide. Reach your goals faster and safer with our proven program. Visit MediWeightLoss.com to start your transformation.
Save up to $1,500 on an OMC system now with one fee. In the midst of confusion and uncertainty, it's easy to feel lost. But some trying to smile and that long and told us they bring clarity to chaos. Let us get contact us today for free consultation.
Oh, so my birthday. Interesting.
patio or their front porch, another room, and a great place to entertain. At Green Front and Farmville, we have the largest selection of outdoor furniture around. We have a brand new showroom encapsulating tons of styles, categories, and every price point you can want to make your outdoor space truly your own. We have new technology, new materials, things that really look like they're made for the indoors, but they're made for the outdoors. We have options, colors, and most importantly, we have stock. At Green Front Outdoor Living, we have you covered. After your house is built, that was your best option. But this house is getting cardinal. And if I go down, your floors are coming with me. Hey, I look better than this guy. Nice shows.
Frustrated by sagging floors? Call Stable Foundations for a free estimate.
I'm no typical politician. I'm a first-generation American. Joined the Marines, graduated from college, working mom, raised a family.
So this weekend I get to try the new teeth bite. It was disgusting as heck. I'll never try it again. Nope. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever. Lillian Object Trick fan says, agreed. I swear it has become odd soda's addiction. I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, the cheese bite is probably the worst soda I have ever reviewed in my whole entire life. Personally, I am definitely not a fan of tea. I think tea has a weird taste to me.
Parents, talk to your kids about social media safety, set boundaries, encourage open communication, and remind them to never share personal information. The 12-Working Side Safety Team wants your kids to grow up safe.
Proudly sponsored by Sparkle Pediatric Dentistry. Every child deserves to sparkle when they smile.
Stunning images continue to come out of Los Angeles as tensions erupt over immigration raids. Much of the country spent the weekend watching in horror as protesters clashed with police. President Trump sent in the National Guard, defying the wishes of his state. Meanwhile, we're now getting word that the Pentagon is expected to deploy about 700 Marines to LA in the coming hours.
And as political reporter Henry Rabb tells us, this issue may not sway voters in Virginia come November, but new money coming into the campaigns could.
President Donald Trump now seizing on those Los Angeles protests. Over the weekend, he deployed the National Guard to California in a contentious use of the military amid a migrant.
So here's a sneak peek at June 12th. We sold everything and loaded up the car. Box with a bags of clothes and even your dog. I got NYC vibes from this. The song NYC.
Becomes the focus of headlines, keeping things like the Trump Elon Musk feud and price impacts due to tariffs on the back burner for now.
Rift is healing, and everything I hear indicates that while they're not going to be Muslim votes, they're not going to have more than
Elections this November. Senator says now and then, while immigration is a topic for voters.
no doubt try to continue to make the initial all the way to November because it's a learning game.
U.S. Senator Tim Kaine weighing in on the situation. The Virginia Democrat saying in a statement in part, quote, Trump is trying to escalate violence with this move. I strongly condemn violence on American streets of any kind, whether it be from demonstrators or law enforcement.
Democrats missed their opportunity in 4 years of the Biden administration to really do something about immigration. So they're stuck, and they created the situation that made it possible for Trump to get reelected.
The Democratic Governors Association now saying it will make an initial investment of $5 million into the race for governor here in Virginia. Savin will also tell them there's going to be a bottomless money pit for both the Democrats and Republicans as we near the fall. On your side of Richmond, I'm Henry Grab, 12 on your side.
Monday start to the work week, and most of us have stayed quiet today. We started with a good amount of clouds, seeing some evening sunshine, and some of us seeing some downpours. They're really focused right now in Hanover County. Those are here just to the north of the city of Richmond as we go up into Atlee, Ashton, Elmwood. Seeing a good downpour. This is really slowly drifting to the north. So Ashland, you're going to see some of this very heavy rain. I do think it'll hold together to make it towards about spring or Ringo in William County. I think they're going to see some of this rain as well. No lightning associated with that, just a downpour. And as we look at current temperatures, low to mid 80s across the area. And we'll keep just a small chance, really a few downpours, maybe an isolated thunderstorm as we go throughout the next few hours. There'll be a better chance overnight into early tomorrow morning for scattered rain showers. And then as we get into the afternoon tomorrow, a better chance for scattered showers and a couple of thunderstorms as we go through the afternoon. Does not look like it's going to be everyone. As far as temperatures tonight, very warm. 9 o'clock, we're still in the mid 70s. Again, we'll keep the chance of this isolated downpours till about 8, 9 o'clock tonight. Overnight, we don't really cool down much. It's muggy. The air's not going to really drop much. It'll be in the low 70s as you head out the door in the morning. At the afternoon, highs are at 85. Scattered showers and storms will watch over in the afternoon. Any storm that develops tomorrow could get into some strong gusty winds. We'll watch that closely with a couple of dry days. Wednesday, mid 80s. Thursday, we'll move into the low 90s, hot into the work week. This is an isolated shower or storm Friday. Again, in the low 90s. At this point, we do have a chance both Saturday and Sunday. We'll watch closely for this. Scattered showers and thunderstorms those days. We'll be right back.
Ultimate Dinosaurs, now open at the Science Museum.
The stream has renamed to CartoonsTV19 Special. Oh yeah. Just like so it says.
Available for limited time only. It's Botas. One there, none. You can all use it. And so your AC system. Don't wait. Call Urban now to schedule your annual air conditioning checkup today. Numbers don't lie. He goes 360, 4'7", 338. With our numbers, they get insane. 338 miles per hour, the fastest running top fuel history. And then this happens. 340, this isn't a game. This is racing at its extremes. See it for yourself at the NHLA Virginia Nationals at the Virginia Motorsports Park, June 20th through 22nd. NHLA, because speed never lies. Stay in your home and improve its efficiency, curb appeal, and value. Our team at Window Depot, we're not your typical window replacement. So talk to at least 3 other companies, but make sure to put Window Depot on your list.
From the moment you walk through our doors at Colonial Heights Rehabilitation and Nursing Center, our mission to make you feel at home. The Colonial Heights team is committed to ensuring you receive state-of-the-art therapy and patient-centered care.
Next week is my 17th birthday concert. I'll go live early at 5:30. And it will be episode 21 of my Monday afternoon stream. Yeah, we made some changes here. Definitely make some changes.
Shannon with active neo-Nazis. The Ku Klux Klan. And prosecuted scammers who stole our money. As Attorney General, Shannon will go after Trump and Musk, protecting us when they steal our data. Cut off our abortion markets and let corporations harm working people. Shannon's fearless. The only Democrat to have prosecuted a criminal case. One of a Republican seat. And she'll do it again. Every day, a silent killer murders 5 Virginians, drug overdoses. But we can fight back by teaching our kids about the dangers of drugs. Whether it's opioids, heroin, or counterfeit pills laced with fentanyl, we all have a role to play in building safe.
I might actually go live at 4:30. How about that?
Because one pill can kill. Together, we can save lives and make a difference. Take the first step. Visit OnePillCanKill.
Might go live next week at 4:30 p.m. for the concert. So stay tuned. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back. I'm back.
It can happen to me. It can happen to you. So let's learn the skills it takes to handle it. We're going to move into it to sign up for a class today.
With Oak Valley Custom Hardscapes, you can easily transform your backyard into a beautiful and functional outdoor living area. From patios and walkways to pool decks and fire features, we will work with you to design an outdoor living space that reflects your lifestyle.
What? Talk to Stevie. Oh. Now we have to wait for Woomy to come. What? NBC.
No!
Not is enough. Anyways, have you saw today's Jeff through network connectivity?
I think so, yeah. I think I saw some of it.
Yeah.
Closed captioning on 12 on your side is sponsored by Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail.
What? You pop my bubblegum.
You know, it's just to the east of I-95, and it's way towards the north. So southern Caroline County, I think it's going to clip into King William County. So maybe you're going to see some of this rain as well. It will give just a small chance of isolated
Me TV.
for the next few hours.
No. Shut up.
Staying warm this evening. We're in the mid-70s, so late tonight. We'll start tomorrow in the low 70s. A few showers only tomorrow will be possible, and then a better chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms is given tomorrow.
My constant is less than a week.
Yeah.
Are you going to do the rehearsal? Ew!
What?
Look what Chris says.
Hey!
That is enough, Quest. What do you want, you son of a bitch?
Hey!
You scared the crap out of me, dude. What? Bubblegum?
No!
No, you idiot.
Hey. Who's that?
Network. Eh? You just scared the crap out of me, dude.
Yep. That's Baby Purple jump scaring us.
What? You got my bubblegum. Dude.
No, it's not.
Katie's hair is me on a bubblegum.
At Serenity Tire and Auto, we are your reliable automotive experts. And with more, it's always good.
What?
Come see my people.
My blood is blowing bubble.
No!
On Jeff Toon Network. Eh? You
Yep, that was the Baby Purple I done. That was a jump scare, to be honest. No, it's ahead. It's a go.
No, do go down.
Only Gazelle is endorsed by abortion rights groups because she wrote the bill protecting contraception. Only Gazelle wrote the
If Spite Lemon gets here, I wanna think what his new tea Spite tastes like. Tastes like what?
Oh.
Guess what Spite Lemon sounds like? Drink Spite now.
Hey!
Spite Lemon, shut up.
Not
I know
Sprite
what
tea.
teas tastes like crap.
Keep it down a little bit.
Sprite tea, shut up.
Keep it down a little bit. Keep it down a little bit.
Who let her in?
NBC.
Shut up.
Well, I have to get going. I'll talk more later.
Okay, see ya. Now it's just me for now. We'll have to wait for Willie. Yeah.
Our team takes you on the ground as the community pushes back over raids. Also tonight, the deadly shootings on the Las Vegas Strip near the iconic Bellagio Hotel. The shooting caught on camera.
Sprite lemon,
and now the
shut up.
suspect under arrest. Plus,
It's definitely very much around 90% of the time. But then there's another 10% of the time he was not.
the daughter and ex-wife of accused Gilgo Beach serial killer Rex Heuermann speaking out. Their first sit-down interview will show you the Peacock exclusive. The legal battle between actors Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, why a federal judge has rejected Baldoni's $400 million countersuit against his former co-star. Man on the runway, the chase at one of the busiest tarmacs on the planet. Up in the air, the zebra finally caught after days evading authorities, what his owners are telling us. And his outfits on stage were as funky as his music. Remember, Sly Stone will have been This is NBC 19 News with Tom Young. Hey, good evening. Tonight, as we come on the air, there are new tensions in Los Angeles. Demonstrators have been taken to the streets to oppose ISIS immigration enforcement operations. We saw violent clashes, cars torched, downtown spray painted, with at least 56 people arrested, and demonstrators shutting down parts of the 101 freeway. And tonight, one of approximately 700 Marines sent to deploy, following the president already mobilizing California's own National Guard. That means a political showdown with
Jeff 2 Network.
a lawsuit against the administration, and President Trump saying today he wants to support the arrest of California's governor Gavin Newsom. Tonight,
Yeah, Todd, so officials calling it 700 Marines that are being mobilized here. They're not here in LA yet, but they are on their way. You can see there's a large crowd that has gathered here. The Marines are told are at the cancellation crowd. They're going to join those 2,000 National Guard troops, some of them you see right there at this federal building, facing off now with protesters. Tonight, a massive group of protesters again in the streets of LA. The city of Naples alleged after violent clashes over the weekend. Police in riot gear facing off with protesters who opposed immigration enforcement operations carried out by ICE agents. Tonight, President Trump saying he made a great decision to send 2,000 National Guard soldiers to the city.
Let's go.
Manufacturing chaos and violence.
But these answers are happening. I feel we have no choice. I don't want to see happen what happened. There's so many times in this country. I've like Minneapolis,
All of this erupted in response to ICE immigration enforcement operations. More than 100 undocumented immigrants were arrested last week. Saying most had violent deportation orders, some with criminal records, including domestic violence and robbery. Mayor Karen Bass called on residents to express their anger peacefully, blaming the president for blaming the unrest.
We don't want people to fall into the chaos that I believe is being created by the administration completely unnecessarily.
The confrontation escalating over the weekend. As people showing DHS agents pelted with objects on the their vehicle. Here, a restaurant worker helping the shooter's deputy who appeared to be pepper sprayed.
and individuals out there, commercial bring fireworks at a rush.
Police bring them in the crowds. One became this reporter. The protesters taking over one of LA's busiest freeways, bringing traffic suddenly to a standstill. Crowds above throwing rocks and incendiary
scary devices and officers. The electric scooter landing on the hood of a police car.
What? You got my puzzle gun!
Going on. Police are closing in. Let's go. Our team pulling back to avoid the tear gas. Later, just protesters vandalized multiple Waymo self-driving vehicles that got stuck in the chaos. Things are escalating on protesters. Like 2 Waymo self-driving cars on fire. You can see the flames here. These cars also set ablaze. During the clashes, many protesters waving Mexican flags. What's become resistance signs. I'm like, protesters opposing the National Guard deployment. What do you think about the National Guard being brought in? I think it's ridiculous. Where was the National Guard on January 6th?
It's violence that I've seen is disgusting. We are overwhelmed as far as the number of people out there engaged in this type of activity.
The LAPD chief asked about the presence of the National Guard, saying he felt local authorities could handle it, but he's now reassessing.
Well, tonight, this story has gotten out of control.
This voice joins us once again from the scene of those protests. As we saw what happened this weekend, what's happening tonight?
Yeah, so right now, this is a large crowd of people that continue to go through 3 different protests on the marching in one location here outside this federal building where we're seeing the National Guard. We received it last night, and the officials have just announced a tactical alert citywide here. There's a lot of anger, they're shouting at the officers. So far, it has been peaceful. That's what we're hearing from the crowd. But the big concern is we kind of shows that.
Administration and then LA protesters just saw this escalation. President Trump protested today in support of both President. Take a look. Los Angeles and between the Trump administration and California. The state today announcing a lawsuit against the administration over its national law. Well, President Trump suggested he's open to arresting Governor Gavin Newsom. Tom Holman, the president's cornerstone, over the weekend, Holman and jabs at one another during interviews with NBC News. Holman saying anyone who breaks the law by standing in the way of immigration enforcement could be arrested, even Newsom or LA Mayor Karen Bass. Were they ever to be arrested?
You cross that line. It's a felony to knowingly harbor and conceal illegal alien. It's a felony to impede law enforcement to do their job.
That led to this reaction from Newsom, who attended last night at the Los Angeles County Emergency Operations
What?
Center.
One more week till my birthday. I'm older than all of you. Waiting to check. What? How stupid can you possibly get? Sneak peek alert of the next MB comic tomorrow. One more week, ladies and gentlemen. Happy birthday! No. Just one more week, dude. Hold your patience.
Before those protests on Friday, one of the locations where ICE reportedly conducted an enforcement operation was right here in this parking lot of a Home Depot in the Cypress Park neighborhood of Los Angeles, where day laborers stand on corners just like
What? Pepsi berries, boy, bubblegum, and Pepsi berry tastes like bubblegum.
It's important to speak out, but wear masks to protect their identities. Everybody is Are you worried about your family, about your family? Today, organizer Pablo Alvarado calling the raids the highest expression of hypocrisy.
We need your labor, but we don't want to accept your humanity. We need your labor, but we don't want to respect your rights.
Jacob, let's go back to the president's comments on arresting Governor Gavin Newsom. The president. That would be a demonstration of federal law enforcement. Thomas, your White House official tells NBC News it is not being actively planned, nor is it being considered. Meanwhile, Tom Holman does tell me, though, that he does expect those immigration enforcement operations to continue, quote, every day in Los Angeles. And situations just like this one time. All right, Jacob Silveroff for us. Jacob, thank you. Now, the deadly shooting in Las Vegas, authorities today arrested the accused suspect in connection with the double homicide that happened right on the Vegas Strip. A warning, the video you're about to see is disturbing. Ryan Taylor joins us now live from Vegas. And Ryan, the shooting happened right where you were? Tom, that's right. This is the exact spot where those shots were out less than 24 hours ago. You see this spot on that live stream, which captured this shooting in real time. You see this sidewalk buzzing with people hoping to catch a glimpse of the iconic DiMaggio fountain. It sounds like 7 shots right now. Spoke to a man today. He was just stepping out of the shooter, started firing, telling us later that this is another mass shooting, taking shelter in a nearby hotel. Now, police tell us today that 41-year-old Manuel Ruiz turned himself into a Henderson police station. They say that this was an isolated incident that viewed online as a conflict on social media that tragically escalated. Not yet identified victims. Stop. Now, an exclusive first look at stunning interviews with the ex-wife and daughter of accused Gilgo Beach serial killer Rex Sherman on camera for the first time in a new documentary on Peacock. Here's Stephanie Goff.
Serial killer Rex Sherman sits in jail charged with murdering 7 women.
The question everyone keeps asking is, how did you not know?
His former wife and daughter are speaking out for the first time in a new crime documentary debuting
Oh,
tomorrow
okay.
on Peacock, part of NBC Universal.
I was 10, 12, and 13 years old when these girls were murdered.
The Gilgo Beach murders on Long Island, New York were considered a cold case for more than a decade, until 2023, when Sherman was arrested in Midtown Manhattan. The architect linked to the crimes partly through DNA he left on a pizza crust, according to prosecutors.
How you doing?
Oh, well,
I'm doing great. That's what I've got you on the phone.
In the documentary, his ex-wife, Asa Ellerup, says Sherman is her hero, and she is convinced police have the wrong guy. The reason she filed for divorce in the days after his arrest, she says, was to protect the family's assets. But his daughter sounds less convinced of his innocence.
I feel like I can't. Or did it. I was not around for it. I was understand.
Noting that she spent stretches of time not seeing her father.
Like I said, at the same time, there was a lot of hours out of the day that I also was not home, including vacations that he did not join us on.
Sherman pleaded not guilty to all 7 murders. There is still no date set for his trial. Stephanie Gosk, NBC News.
All right, now the severe weather threat with 52 million people away. Al Roker is here tonight and Al Roker reports of severe weather in parts of the states.
Absolutely, guys. If they're going to watch it right now, Western Michigan, from western New York, all the way down into the Gulf, and then also parts of western Texas, 52 million people damaged. Tornado can be moving up and gusts of 70 miles per hour. Tomorrow, it's confined to the southeastern and mid-Atlantic coast, but also out west into Texas, where we're going to be looking at damaging hail, wind gusts, and low tornado threat. Heavy rain upwards of 3 to 5 inches in central Texas. Heavy rain down in southern Florida as well. And the heat is on in the Pacific Northwest, Central California, into the Southwest for 13 people with temperatures anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees above average, but cooling off as we get towards the weekend.
All right, Al Roker for us, Al, thank you for that. Some sad news tonight. Slides film of the legendary folk musician pioneered culture changing hits, passed away at the age of 82 after a long battle with COPD and other health issues. Stone leaves behind an extraordinary catalog that made us all want to dance to the music. Here's Ann Thompson.
Sly Stone produced a sound that reflected the best of the 60s and 70s. A mix of rock, funk, and soul, and almost always a dash of fun. Music that made you
I cannot wait either. Can't wait to perform on PC Times Square. A rainbow cake? How about a yellow cake for the ABC 17? Oh boy, me too.
Playing drums, guitar, and keyboards. As a DJ in San Francisco, he spun soul and rock records, the foundations of the sound he would make as a musician. He led Sly and the Family Stone,
a band of men and women of different ethnicities onto the music charts and into
There will be a
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
There will be a vocal cover concert at the PC Times Square.
Would curtail his career. Stone's legacy now documented in an
I don't know if
by
there's
West
gonna be a
Lawn.
vocal cover for it on JVC13.
A sound
Because
of
last year, for my 16th birthday, I did a vocal cover of Down Home.
Ann Thompson, NBC News.
Sly Stone was 82.
That was last year.
Just in why a high-profile lawsuit in the feud between actors Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively was just thrown out when we return.
We're finally open.
Shingles doesn't care, but Shingrix protects. Only Shingrix has proven over 90% effective. Shingrix is a vaccine used to prevent shingles in adults 50 years and older. Shingrix doesn't protect everyone. It is for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients or no previous dose. Tell your healthcare provider if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. Increase risk of beyond low HC levels.
Probably Scratch as always for Poopa. And I use Flixia for the vocal cover art. And I use Kaplan as well to sync up the song with the vocal cover art.
Valley is more common than an expert physician recommended exonics therapy, and it gave me my life. Call this number today to get started. Get back to doing the things you want.
I almost use Kaplan for everything. You know, JN connectivities, PC Times Square, test screens, etc., etc., etc. And I use them for matchups too.
Accusations from Admits With Us director and actor Justin Baldoni leveled against his former co-star Blake Lively have been a sweeping roadblock tonight, with a judge dismissing claims of defamation and civil extortion. Lively's legal team saying she's been vindicated.
There was a sham lawsuit designed to retaliate against Ms. Lively for speaking up against.
Okay, I gotta understand now.
And to silence
I'm
others.
sorry, Rumi, if you cannot join, but
A gratifying day.
oh yeah.
Gratifying results.
See ya, guys.